Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Pollution Podcast. You have myself and, of course, my co-host Cub.
Hey, Dr. Frankencub, as you know.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, sure. No respect for the doctor. So
Indeed.
no new body for you.
Never mind.
Yeah. So I have to get another assistant who wants a new body. And to transplant the brain, like I saw it in the documentation Frankenstein.
Yes.
Famous documentation, Hammer documentation.
Indeed. Yes, the Hammer movies.
Yeah, how did you like my first part of the Hammer retrospective?
It was a very nice list of things.
Yeah, I just talked about two movies. I think I didn't talk about all of them. The video came too long. I had to split it, making it into two parts. So next week, the next Hammer Frankenstein movies. I think 5, and also the one where Vincent Price and Darth Vader already played together.
Indeed. Yes.
Yeah. I think David Prowse is the name of the actor.
Yeah, he's the monster dude, yeah.
Yeah, and there are so many things, interesting facts. He's the only Frankenstein monster from the Hammer ones that played the monster twice.
Oh, he did, yes. You're right, yeah, he did.
Yeah, because he played it also in the fake one without Vincent Price, if you can remember. There was this kind of remake reboot, which was also kind of a comedy, a little bit, a satire. And there he already played the monster, and so, but with a different look, so in the other one, in the next one, last one, I think he played it again, and Vincent Price again was his superior, like in the Star Wars.
Well,
Again.
Peter Cushing even, but yeah.
Yeah. No, he was under the command from him again. So yeah. Yeah, because in Star Wars he's also his superior, or not?
Yeah, Peter Cushing is, yeah.
Yeah. And so I compared them a little bit in my next review, because I thought it's really a funny fact. Interesting fact.
It's interesting if you're not British, I guess.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Well,
No,
no shock there.
so, and I think there's many people who don't know that. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's just that you don't know things, Cub. What most people do. You're just diving into the world of pop culture.
Yeah, but when it's something British, then who cares? Who cares what happens on this stupid island, where they don't even know on which side you drive?
Hey, we're not the only ones.
Who are always on the wrong side.
No.
So,
We're on the right side, which is the left side, of course.
yeah, sure, lefty. Sure.
Fucking hell. Jesus, it's been a long fucking day today. Whew.
Yeah, as I what was it?
I don't know, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, but I also talked about the TV series where we talked about. Can you remember?
Oh, the Frankenstein Tales thing, or whatever it was called, yeah.
Yeah, Tales of Frankenstein.
That's it.
Yeah, and most people who talk about it, they call it Tales of Frankenstein, but it isn't. Tales of Frankenstein was the name of the TV series.
Yeah,
The
I
episode,
know, dude. Yeah, but they only made that one.
yeah, but the episodes themselves had also separate names. And this episode has its own name. I say it in my review, by the way. It has a very strange name. I had to look it up, but I don't. I'm too lazy for that. But
Fucking
the
hell.
episode itself has its own name. Uh, and by the way, did you see it?
See what?
This episode.
Oh,
This
ages ago. It used to be on YouTube, didn't it?
Yes, it's on YouTube because they fucked up the copyright thing or something like that. No, it was never aired. It was an extra on a DVD or something like that. Sometimes
Yeah, it may
never
have been.
yeah, it never got aired till now.
I
It's
saw it
really
on YouTube years ago, I did.
yeah, yeah. There is something with it. I know for a fact that it's never got aired on or officially released or something like that. It was an extra on a DVD or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, something like that. But who cares? Yeah.
Hammer's choice of these 4K releases they're putting out. The one they've just done it baffles me. Which is weird, because... oh, pardon me. Last week when we were on about what the Asian movies, what they did with the Shaw Brothers, and I couldn't for the life of me think what the second one was, if you remember.
Yeah.
It's strangely enough Shatter, and they've just brought that out on 4K. It's not the greatest Hammer fucking movie. It's like, what are you doing? Fucking hell, there's better movies you can be putting out in 4K restorations than fucking Shatter.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes we have no idea why they put out why they put what out.
It's baffling. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't hate Shatter. It's quite funny in places, unintentionally. But you
I
know,
can't tell you even if I've seen it. Maybe I've seen it.
it's
What's
the
the German title?
how the fuck am I supposed to know? I don't fucking sprechen. Fucking because it's the two ones that what Hammer did with Shaw Brothers, isn't it? Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires, and I
Yeah.
couldn't think of the one last week. I couldn't think of the other one, and it's fucking Shatter, which they've just released on 4K. Why? Fucking why? That's what I suppose. Fuck me. Is it Stuart Whitman? Is it in the lead? Shatter. I think it is.
Can't tell you.
I
Can't
think
remember.
I think it is. Peter Cushing's last movie for Hammer as well.
Yeah, and I'm working, by the way, in this moment on one of my all-time favorite books, A Phantom of the Opera. Two books,
Well,
because
see. If you
I,
ask,
I,
you
I,
never get.
huh? What?
It's all right. Carry on.
No, I don't know. Have you read any of the Phantom of the Opera books? Maybe, by the way.
No, dude. I haven't. No.
Yeah, because there's the original from 1910, and there is a kind of prequel from 1990, which I have also read. It's from Susan Kay, and it's worth mentioning because I think it's even better than the original, because it fills the holes from the original. It talks about the complete life of the Phantom, which is barely mentioned in the original, and fills out and makes from the Phantom a three-dimensional being that you can get behind, like with Frankenstein. Like Mary Shelley, what Mary Shelley did with Frankenstein, that you can understand the motivation why the Frankenstein monster does what it does, and the creature, and with Phantom, it's the same thing, because the original from Gaston Leroux, he's flat out just a monster. He does horrible things, and in the last few pages, and we are talking about a 10-hour book, and in the last pages, you get a little bit motivation for him, and the reasoning behind what he has done, because he constantly is only doing nasty stuff and blackmailing people and things like that, and torturing them and killing them, and he's flat out a monster in the original book. But in Susan Kay's version, we get his whole life story, and it's so wonderful that Susan Kay really sticks to the original book from 1910, but she has a slightly different ending. But most of the time, she really elaborates on hints that is giving in the Gaston Leroux version. It's really a wonderful read also, by the way. I have read it back then, 30 years ago, and compared to the original book, for me, it's a superior read. It's much more interesting, I have to say.
All right. Pardon me. We'll be back in a moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so as I said, this is the project I'm actually working on. It's going to be 2 reviews on the Phantom of the Opera, and after that, I'm going to do 2 reviews on the picture of Dorian Gray, which I also have read many years ago already, but I'm going to read it again for my review to refresh my memory. But I can remember I was not the biggest fan of the book. I thought it's okay, but nothing where I say, oh, I urgently want to read it again or something like that. But who knows? Because last time I read it was 20 years ago, I think, 25 years ago, something like that. And yeah, who knows? Maybe now I find something more interesting in it, in the story. Yeah, and I've finished my Jekyll and Hyde reviews already. They became 4.
Oh yeah,
Jekyll and
4.
Hyde. Yeah, 4 videos. Because I gave the French one separate video. Here the what's the name? The Testament of Dr. Cordelier. If you have heard of that one, just it's a French one from 1959.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, dude. To be honest.
And it's probably one of the best Jekyll and Hyde.
It's not ringing any bells. I would have to check the archive.
Yeah, because Dr. Cordelier is from a famous French director, I think. Would probably know Jean Renoir, if you have heard of him.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with all his work. I know a couple of movies, but I'm not familiar with everything he's done.
I think this one is probably his most mainstream-like one, I would say. His Jekyll and Hyde adaptation.
I may have seen it, but sadly dubbed. Maybe.
It's an interesting take, I have to say. I watched it in the original version, of course. since I like movies.
Mm.
No, I had no other version. That's the reason. I had to watch it in the original version with English subtitles.
The only way to watch a movie.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it depends. The 70s martial arts movies, the bad dubbing goes a long way. And the Showa era Godzilla movies, well, most Godzilla movies, I like the English dub. Because it sort of adds to the charm and the goofiness.
Yeah, I
But
gave
serious
this one
foreign movies, original language and subtitles, folks.
I gave this one a separate review because when I doing writing the script, I recognized that this is a very interesting case with this movie. There are some things about it that I didn't know, and I was astonished to hear them. I thought, oh, no way, really? Because it was normally it was put into my TV productions of Jekyll and Hyde because
Right, yeah.
it's a TV production, but it is also a movie production because back then this director, this famous director, he wanted to combine TV and cinema, and so it was planned to have.
You've got to have dreams, nothing wrong to us for aspirations and whatnot.
Yeah, so this thing came out in the cinema and on TV at the same time. It has a similar release, which was a new, unique thing back then. We are talking.
Dude, he was Netflix before he was Netflix.
Yes, it was Netflix before it was Netflix, but the thing is, that was the plan because this thing is from 1959, but it came out 1961. It had to be shelved for 2 years because the unions in France went against it.
All right, yeah.
Because they thought the director just wanted to pay less for the movie, for the actors, for the not the actors, for the people who work behind the scenes.
Right, yeah, I'm with you.
Because it's a TV production and not a cinema production, but still wanted to release it in cinemas. So they went against him, protested and things like that.
Dude,
and also,
that should be a movie itself.
oh, it's getting even more interesting than that. The next thing is the state itself went against the movie. Because what I didn't know, in France, there was a law that said that a cinema production can't put on TV before 5 years have passed. Did
Well,
you
dude,
know that?
Well, all countries used to be 3 years at one time.
Yeah, but in France it was 5 years. And so
Fucking hell.
that's the reason why he had to fight for the release 2 years before courts probably or something like that. That he could
That's
release
funny.
it after 2 years. Yes, this is and because of all these interesting facts about the movie, I thought, it deserves an own video.
That's fucking hell, dude. Somebody should have written something. This whole thing could be a fucking great movie.
Yeah. Probably it would be more interesting than the movie itself because when the movie then finally came out, it got lukewarm reviews and more really tending more negative even, and it was a box office flop.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean jack shit though, does it?
Yeah, but now in retrospective, it has completely shifted, and some even think that it's probably the best adaptation of Jekyll and Hyde novel. Even the people, it has not the names in it. It has also, it doesn't play in England like the original. It plays in France, in Paris, to be precise, and also it differs with the looks of Mr. Hyde. he doesn't look like in the described in the novel, and but it has all the other characters who have different names, of course, but still it represents the novel quite well, I would say.
Yes,
And
I'm definitely going to have to check the archives.
yeah, and it's really the style of it is so unusual. For example, it starts out with the director himself, with Jean Renoir, who presents it in a TV studio, and it's really, and you can clearly see that that there was somebody with a visual eye who made this movie,
Nice.
because it's not like TV movies from the 50s, as what you would expect, or something like that. It's really really has a unique style to it, and the actor is great. Here, the one that plays Jekyll and Hyde, uh, he is of course Caligari. He's called not Caligari. He's called uh, Cordelier, and Hyde is called Opal. And this actor, he's so good. Oh my God, he plays it so well, both parts. Uh, yeah, you have to watch it. Yeah, it would be good if you watch it before you watch my review on it, not to get spoiled.
Dude, I'm going to have to check it out. I may even have it. I'll have to check.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It has some different names in the English version. The original version is the Testament of Dr. Cordelier, but it came out as the horrible uh, uh, what was the name? The horrible experiment, the Doctor's horrible experiment. That was the English title, the official English title, and there's also another one. Yeah, so, but you best find it with the director, with Renoir, I would say, or with Cordelier, the name. Yeah, so yeah, so much of for my upcoming reviews, and yeah, and the fourth Jekyll and Hyde one, that got me really in trouble with YouTube. They banned all three versions, the two review versions, the English and German one, and also the music video. And they didn't ban it for the music that I used.
Yeah,
They banned it.
that's why they should ban your videos.
I don't know if you are not a Supertramp fan, then that's your
No,
problem.
I know. I've only just come into the conversation, Cup. I actually like Supertank. What have you used? Yeah, hang on. Let me guess. What's that one?
I used the one from Roger Hudson in Jeopardy.
Either way, it'll be one of the two big hits, won't it?
Hey, Jess, are you deaf? I used the one from Roger Hudson in Jeopardy.
See, now you make me think other shit.
Hey, Jess, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Have you heard what I have said? Which one I used?
Say again.
Roger Hudson in Jeopardy.
Roger Hudson. No,
Roger Hudson.
I'm just getting confused.
Isn't Roger Hudson the guy from Supertramp?
Oh, right. Fucking, I'm just getting a bit confused.
I have to tell you that?
Oh, yeah.
Normally you would tell me, oh, Roger Hudson, this is the guy from Supertramp. This is normally I expect that from you. Not that I tell you that.
I don't know. I'm not a huge Supertramp fan. I like some
Yeah,
songs.
because you have no clue about music. That's clear. Because it's one of the greatest songs ever made.
Okay,
it's the
I'll
one
take your word for it.
Yeah, sure.
The
And you
logical
can
song, not that one. I bet you haven't used the logical song. What's that other one? What's a massive hit as well?
I neither used school a logical song or a Thunderball or whatever. I used from Roger Hudson in Jeopardy. And you can listen to it on my channel now because
Amazing.
it got all,
Look, dude, I'm all for it anyway. It's definitely better than what you'd usually use. So I'm up.
yeah.
I'm all up for it.
The problem was I'm talking in this video in the review. I'm talking about the Jekyll and Hyde version from 2002, the British version, TV version.
Storin. Just popped in.
Yeah.
He said he may pop back later.
Oh ja, hallo Stören.
Storin.
Stören Ungeheuer.
Storin. Is that how you say it?
You would normally you would say stören, but because stören has a double meaning. It's not just a word. It's a name. It's also when you say that you that you stir somebody, that means that you interrupting him. When somebody comes somewhere and is not invited or something like that, then he stört.
I don't know.
If you understand what I mean, then
I will just keep calling him Mr. Monster.
He's an what are you calling, Jess? What are you calling when something doesn't fit? When something doesn't fit.
In what respect?
When for
Like
example,
literally something not fitting, or as in something doesn't feel right, or
like an interruption. That's mean.
Right,
Stören
yeah.
means an interruption and not wanted interruption. That it has a double meaning.
See?
This word.
Mr. Monster's fine.
Yeah. So uninvited monster. Yeah, Greg, nice. Yeah, you could translate it like that. That's yeah.
I don't know. It took a Texan to give an accurate fucking translation, other than somebody who speaks the fucking language. See, this is how inept you are, Cub.
Yeah, but it's really not easy with this special words, which Stören used here. Because, as I said, this has a double and triple meanings and so on.
Well, yeah. I mean, English is the most complicated language to learn. I would hate to learn English. I still haven't finished. Some would say I still haven't finished yet.
Yeah, some would say you haven't even started.
Well, yes, depends on who you ask.
Yeah, I would say start with the Supertramp.
Super
With
tough.
Roger Hudson.
No, no.
You can learn English and also you can listen to good music. So you can.
I was never a Supertramp super fan, to be fair.
if you don't like In Jeopardy, then this is the clear proof that you have no clue whatsoever when it comes to music. Sorry, Jess.
Yes,
This is
but,
just a fact. This is just a fact.
It's Supertramp related, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just not a huge Supertramp fan, but I can appreciate the band and I understand why people like them. It's not like, oh fuck that, they're shit, because they're not shit. Do you know what I mean? I understand why people like them. They're just not for me.
The reason why all 3 videos got banned
On the grounds of good taste.
It was because I was talking about the last Jekyll and Hyde adaptation, a British one from 2002, which completely was a complete flop,
Well,
bomb, or whatever.
I wouldn't have watched it if it was made in the 2000s. I probably didn't watch it.
Yeah, nobody did, and it has not even a trailer. So I had to edit a trailer myself to talk about it in my review. And that's the reason why all videos got banned. Even the music video got also banned. And so I had to again create here a message for stupid Universal to tell them that they can fuck off, and I hope that they all die. And then it got released.
I hope you didn't say that in the email, Cub. That's not the most diplomatic way to approach the situation.
No, I was very diplomatic. I just wrote there I just thanked them to being such dicks, and then I told them to fuck off.
Oh, well. You have to be cool and calm whilst fighting YouTube.
No, I lost the fight. I fought all 3 of the banishments, and I lost all 3 of them, and so I had to create the message for all 3 videos and upload them again, and which really sucks, I can tell you. So when you want to watch it without the stupid messaging, because it goes over 2 minutes at the end or 3 minutes, it's really distracting. You can, of course, see it on Odyssey, BitChute, and so on in the clear vision of the director, of me, of Dr. Franken-Cub.
Yeah, what he means by franking is by nicking other people's footage and stitching it together himself. Yes.
But this time I didn't. No, this is the funny thing.
I know you said in the message that you didn't even fucking. There was no trailer or something.
There is no trailer available. Nothing available. I had to edit, so I have kind of the only trailer for this stupid movie. There's nothing out there. They didn't release it in any form, seems like, because they were so embarrassed of it. It is really a bad movie. It's complete crap. And it's like with Mad Mission 5, where also my video got banned for it back then, and for a stupid movie that nobody liked, and was complete disappointment.
Fuck you, Aces Go Places 5 was alright. Even though I haven't watched it for years.
It was complete Chinese.
I can't even remember which the 5th one was, to be honest.
It was the one where they worked together with the Chinese government, where the Chinese government took over Hong Kong back then, this time. So they had to work together with the government, and they had a story where the government were the good guys. Here, the Communist Party were the good guys, and
well, of course they were.
Yes, it was complete propaganda schlock.
I don't care what this man thinks. I thoroughly respect our Chinese overlords.
Yeah, and these stupid communist fucks, they banned my video, and I just used the official trailer. I I didn't use one scene from the stupid movie. I just used the footage from the official trailer for this crap.
That does my head in. Trailer, like I've always said, Cub, trailers should be fair game. If you put a trailer out, you shouldn't stop any YouTuber from making a video using footage from said trailer. For one, it's free. It's more free advertising, so why don't you just shut your fucking mouth?
Yeah, because the trailer is free out there. Normally, I get the trailers.
Don't put a trailer out for public consumption when everybody can view it, and then start fucking moaning if people use footage from said trailer in a quick sort of, oh, I wonder what this is like video, or whatever the fuck video they make out of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these arseholes on YouTube who prejudge a TV show before it's even come out. You know what I mean? But they should still be allowed to use the trailer footage. It's not right.
Yeah. But as I said, these stupid communist fucks, they don't know that. It seems like.
No, see.
Because constantly making these kind of
the reviews of this German do not reflect my own personal views. I welcome our Chinese overlords.
Yeah, I know, Jessina. Hey, are you now putting out a sorry video like John Cena?
No, fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of them. They're all cunts, mate. The world's full of cunts, and I'm just glad to be part of this wacky world we live in.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. So much for my reviews.
Indeed. Never a truer word said, Cub.
Yeah. I think we have heard enough of them. So. Yeah, but there was something. Yeah. Could you? We wanted to talk about something that you recommended to me.
What's that?
Love, Death, and
Whoa,
Robots.
whoa! Don't all because this last season was a bit shit. Don't start by laying the blame at my feet. You were already watching Love, Death, and Robots.
No.
Yes,
no,
you
I
were,
gave
you
up.
lying fuck.
I gave up on this crap since the last season because season 3 was already crap, if you can remember.
Can I fuck, dude? I can't even remember when season 3 was.
Season 3 was complete woke garbage.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, and this season was even worse. It was so
It wasn't good.
bad.
And it pissed me off, man, because where was the fucking little robots who occasionally had reoccurring roles? They'd have a little fucking spot in the season. Where were they?
Yeah.
And where was the funny? Whoever thought that episode about the talking appliances? How the hell did somebody say in the writer's room, hand that in and go, I wrote this, and somebody went, that's great. How?
Yeah, and also this cat episode was complete crap.
Which one? Because there was 2 cat-centric episodes, weren't there?
Oh,
Dude, before I forget.
Both garbage.
Dude, before I forget, did they show that episode in Germany with the fucking swastikas and everything?
There were swastikas somewhere?
In one of the episodes, yeah. Where the Germans summon the devil.
Oh, okay.
In the plane.
Didn't catch that.
I was wondering if that episode was censored in Germany.
Maybe. I didn't catch it, really, because I was so disappointed from what I was seeing. I just watched it half-hearted, just want to get through it.
Oh, there you go.
So I didn't catch that. And because the most of them was so uninteresting.
It wasn't good.
Boring.
What happened to the more jovial episodes But everything was pretty much deadly serious. And that episode with the appliances, supposed to have been the funny one, it was like it was written by a child. I can't believe somebody said that was okay. It baffles me.
The first one with the cat, where the cat takes over, takes over this robot.
No, that one was all right, dude. That one.
Robot revolution.
Yeah, that was all right. Dude, considering the fucking most of the season was terrible, that was all right. At least it had its little funny moments.
Yeah, it was even one of the better ones, but still, I really didn't like the portray, the woke elements.
Oh, shut up with your garbage.
Really? So you didn't recognize that all the white people were mostly bad guys?
They were just people they were just people, dude. Only arseholes get hung up on stupid shit like that.
Oh, really?
Oh, Luke, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it because you just sound like a fucking idiot. I don't want to get into it.
But I'm getting into it on my stream.
I don't care what you do on your stream, where you're just a bunch of fucking whatever.
No, I put it. I have put it on the list on Cub's Corner because this is something I have to talk about. It's really annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah, whatever.
The complete racist fucks. Hate them.
Shut up with your crazy fucking shit. Just regurgitating bullshit of all these other arseholes on YouTube.
Yeah, and it's like with Black Mirror, I'm not going to watch any more episodes.
God, we'll lose you in the ratings. Bye.
No, nobody's watching this crap anyway.
Yeah, according to you arseholes.
Really?
No, I don't give a fuck, dude, who's watching it. I don't care if one person's watching it or 100 people. I don't care. Because shit like that doesn't matter.
Did you get the last Doctor Who episode?
No, I stopped watching it. I tried, I just give up. I can't. But, apparently, I've heard they're dragging poor old Carol Ann Ford into this mess. And they're bringing Susan back. Oh dear. Why? Well, we all know why, because Carol Ann Ford's getting a paycheck, obviously. But why? Why?
But I don't. Hey, I don't know these persons. Should I know them?
Oh dear. See? I know you just consume information like a robot and you don't understand any of it. You just consume it and regurgitate things in a list, being the robot that you are, and not lived anything. Carol Ann Ford is Susan, the first companion from the beginning. And she has been dragged into this new Who fucking rubbish.
Wait a second. You mean the first?
Jesus Christ.
From
when I say the first, what do you think I mean? I don't mean the second when I say the first, do I?
So you are saying unearthly unearthly.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, come on, catch up. You'll get there in the end. Come on.
You mean his niece? Oh,
the granddaughter, Susan. Yes.
Granddaughter, yeah.
But played by Carol Ann Ford. She's in this finale apparently.
Okay. She's still alive. I didn't know that.
She's one of the few who still are.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that she's still alive. That's all.
And I can't believe they've dragged her into this mess. Well, you know, paycheck. I mean, fucking hell. I'm sure she was happy for the money, but fucking hell.
Yeah, so in this last Doctor Who episode, in the Eurovision one.
Yeah, it was the song contest one, I do believe.
Yeah, the song contest one. We get another bi-generation from the female
I couldn't give a fuck. The whole bi-generation thing's bollocks. I had to have somebody explain this shit to me because I haven't watched New Who for years, really. So somebody had to
When
explain this bi-generation
Oh,
bullshit to me.
oh,
And hang on, let me finish. And it's a fucking bad idea. You can't, it's
no,
just terrible. Whose fucking
no,
idea was this rubbish?
no. Bi-generation means that
Yeah,
when
I
you
know
are
what it means, Cub. It's just a silly, silly thing.
no, when you are a white person,
No,
then you
shut up.
the-
I don't want to hear your
no, then
crap and your
no,
crazy
but
shit.
hey, wait a second. I have seen two bi-generations, and every time a white person became
Oh, shut
became
up.
became a diversity person, because this
Blah,
time
blah, 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 blah.
it's not a black person, a black one. It's an Indian one.
I don't care. Doctor Who's been rubbish for years. I don't give a shit what they do. It's Beyonce when it's destroyed, it's fucked. I never really liked
Yeah.
New Who anyway. It was all over with Matt Smith as far as I'm concerned. He turned the Doctor into a fucking clown. Fuck that
Hey,
show.
and
Fuck that show. Stick on
uh,
fucking Destiny of the Daleks
yeah.
instead.
Hey, by the way, Basil, I have already seen all of Babylon 5, not just 3 seasons. I have seen all 5 seasons, and also the specials. I've seen them too back then. And
Somebody had
I
to.
have also and I have also seen every Battlestar Galactica episode ever.
Unfortunately, so have I.
So
But somebody had to watch
yeah.
Babylon 5. Fuck me. They should give that coma patients, man. It might get them out of one or put them in one. Fucking hell.
No, and by the way, I like both series. I like them very much. My one of my favorite science fiction series, both of them. I'm a huge Babylon 5 fan. I even talked about Babylon 5 in a few of my reviews back here. I think in the Star Trek review, I talked about Babylon 5 and showed also some scenes of it. And also here, when I'm talking about DS9, I think I'm also talking about Babylon 5. And Battlestar Galactica, as I said, I really liked. I like the old one, of course, and I like the new one also. One of the few, and I have also seen the spin-off series. By the way, I've seen Caprica, that's just 1 season, and I've also seen the failed pilot for the other spin-off, Flesh and Steel and Flesh or something like that. It was called, which was not that great. Yeah. So much for that. Just wanted to make that clear. Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh, that's better than nice and cold now.
yeah. Yeah, and I would say this second cat episode was probably one of the worst. It was so
Which was the second cat episode? The one with the really
second
good
cat.
animation and a poor story. Was
Yes,
that
the
one?
last one. Yeah, the final episode was the second cat episode.
The
Where
first one.
cat
The
is-
first one was all right though.
which I also didn't like. But the second one was the.
That's
the
because
last
you
one.
don't get funny. Not that it was particularly funny anyway, but it did add a little bit of levity. God, the series was so fucking serious. The only
what's
other
up
good,
with the
the only
first-
other half decent one was the German fucking summoning the devil one.
Wasn't that the cat one?
No.
Not summoning the devil. No, the devil was also in the last episode.
Yeah, that was the other cat episode. I remember now. Yeah,
the
Cub,
other
it was the last
cat
one, wasn't it? You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a feeling that episode with the fucking set in World War II and the Germans and shit might have been censored in Germany.
Oh my God! Now I know which you are talking about. This stupid, god awful Memphis Belle rip off thingy kind
No,
of.
it wasn't a rip off of Memphis Belle, dude. It was just warplanes at the time used to do that shit.
Yeah.
Memphis Belle's
Reminded
just
me-
a famous one, that's all.
Yeah, because the play
Yeah,
was
oh,
also
yeah,
called
yeah.
Bell, or not. It was called so and so Bell or not.
Probably,
Play, the
dude.
play.
Probably. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the plane.
Yeah. I mean the one with an all-white crew, but
Oh,
just the black guy.
shut up.
And all
Shut
the
up.
white ones, by the way, were cowards and incompetent, and the only cool guy was only the black one.
Yeah,
I mean
well,
that one.
you would see it that way because you're a fucking idiot. Nothing
Oh,
but just
really?
spitting, nothing but racism. You're pathetic, mate. Just like them
Oh,
losers you watch on
really?
YouTube. You're just a bunch of fucking idiots. You're pathetic, mate. You ought to grow the fuck up and get into the real world instead of living in that hate-filled sack of shit you all live in. Fuck, you're pathetic, mate. And it just makes you sound like a bunch of fucking morons. Pathetic.
So it was not like that the black guy was the only cool one that the
No,
only one
no,
that
no,
had no
Cub,
fear?
because I was watching it, the show on its own merits for what it is, not through a right-wing racist fucking lens.
So it was just a coincidence that the black
No,
guy
it wasn't a
was
coincidence at all.
was the only competent.
It doesn't fucking matter to normal people.
Okay. So
It
do
only
you think-
matters to right-wing crackpots like you.
Okay, so so for you it would also be okay if there would be a woman on board of the plane.
But there wasn't one, was there? We're talking about the media we watched. There wasn't one. So that's
No, but
irrelevant.
you say
No, that's
wait a
irrelevant.
second.
There's no point to be
You
made with
say
that stupid
nothing-
comment.
No,
No point
you
to be
say
made with a
nothing
stupid
matters.
comment.
Really, because I want to know how many of these crews were mixed crews, where black and white people in World War II were fighting on a plane, for example.
There was probably a lot. I can't be asked to even look into it, but there probably was a few.
Really,
Probably.
There were so many. So, but what is with the Tusky pilots? So, if you say there were enough of them, why did they need their own division?
Well, haven't you seen the
was
South
just
Park?
that.
Haven't you seen the South Park movie?
No, fact is, Jeff, you are ignoring the facts.
No,
Right,
the
ignoring
facts.
the
The facts are what a twisted racist like you and all you pathetic losers. That's what you see. Because you're all a bunch of
what-
fucking pathetic losers.
No.
Yes.
What they are doing is
Oh, they're not
revisionist
doing
history.
anything, you racist piece of shit.
This is revisionist history.
Oh, it's not
This is what
revisionist
George-
history. Not
this is what
revisionist
George
history.
Orwell is
Shut up.
talking about.
Shut
In
up, you idiot.
1984,
You idiot. There
he's
was plenty
exactly
of blacks who served
talking-
along white people in World War II. You're just a fucking moron, so shut up, you ill-informed,
Really?
pathetic fucking
Yeah.
idiot. Just be
Yeah,
quiet,
okay.
you ill-informed
Yeah.
moron. And just keep repeating the garbage you see on YouTube. You're a joke.
But you have
You're
no
pathetic.
idea.
Shut up with your racist crap, you moron. You're nothing but a parrot and regurgitate the shit you see on YouTube. You ought to get a life, mate. Get a grip of yourself.
Yeah, whatever. As I said, since with you, I can't talk about this season. I have to talk about it on my own stream with people who have sets.
No, with
And,
other right-winged fucking crazy fucking crackpots who suck at... Oh, I don't give a
Sure.
fuck.
Sure, everybody is a right-wing crackpot who has not your opinion, as usual.
No, you don't discuss the media at hand. You just make superficial bullshit because you're all fucking arseholes. You don't actually discuss the media at hand.
Really? So this is really interesting. So you think that an episode about World War II
I've got him.
about Americans I shouldn't discuss with Americans? That is what your opinion is. And
That
you
isn't what I
say
said.
that the
That is
Americans
not what I said.
are right-wing fucks
That
when
is
they
not
are
what I
not
said.
your opinion. This
That
is
is not what
exactly
I
what you
said.
have said.
No, it
You
isn't.
know exactly.
Rewind the
You
tape
know
back. Rewind the tape back. I didn't say that.
Jess, the thing is, they are much more qualified to talk with me about that than you stupid fuck are.
I didn't say that. See, you're just putting words in people's mouths again.
Yeah, whatever. No, Jess. No. You have said on my stream are also right-wing whatsoever.
Cause,
That's what you have said.
yeah, that's because you are a crackpot. You believe anything. You
Yeah, but
believe
who is on
anything.
you know who is on my stream. They're all Americans. So, Jess. Sorry, but this is really.
If all
this
them
annoys
people
the hell-
actually told their politics and what they fucking really believed in, you'd drop them like a stone, mate.
No, as I said, this woke crap I'm going to discuss with
Whoa,
on my stream.
crap.
That's why I put it on the list, and I sent the new updated list to my streamers. By the way, here, Kat, Basil, and Greg, I have already sent it to you. I changed the list when you look at it for our stream in next month, and this is going to be on the list. This stupid
You and your lists.
here, Love, Death and Robots. And it's going to be the last time we ever talk about this stupid series because it's done. Like Black Mirror,
I
like
agree.
everything else.
I agree that it was done. It was a terrible fucking season. Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe you can explain to me the first episode, if you can
Oh,
remember.
God,
which
Jesus.
one
What
that
was the first one?
It was the music video from Red Hot Chili
Oh,
Peppers.
what was the point? What was the point
Yes.
of that?
Yeah, I'd want to know it from you. What
I
was
am,
the point of
dude,
that?
I am as lost as you are. What was the point? I am
Because
completely
I
lost.
kn-
What was the point?
I know that they had on their show but the performance where they only had a sock on their dick.
I think I can remember reading that somewhere. I don't care enough about that band to care, to be honest, but yeah.
No, I've even seen it. They had just a sock on their dick, and they were
Yeah,
completely
fair enough.
naked. It was very famous thing back then.
Exactly, that's
And-
yeah, that's why I'd heard of the incident, but I just couldn't give it.
Yeah, and I
But
can
what was
tell
the
you
point
what
of the
it-
episode?
Yes, I'm going to explain it to you, Jeff.
Thank
And
you,
if
Cub.
wouldn't-
I wish you would, because I have no idea.
You are not going to like it when I explain it to you.
I probably
Because
won't care, but go on.
when you watched carefully the first episodes of this season, then you recognize that all the episodes, the first episodes, they had all something to do with dicks. Because in every episode, you could see a dick, or they were talking about dicks and things like that. For example, the first one had the dicks of Red Hot Chili
Oh,
Peppers.
Jesus
The second
Christ.
one, okay, Jess, do you want an explanation or not?
Go on, but you just...
The second one, okay, Jess, I am explaining. The
You're not
second one,
explaining anything, though. I want to know what was the point of the story.
this
You're not
second one
explaining
had-
anything. You're just talking
had
garbage.
Had the scene where somebody got raped by the aliens, and you could see the dick. How
Yeah,
kind
we're
of
not on
entered
about
his
that
body.
episode. Just stop talking about a load of bollocks that doesn't matter.
This
I thought-
episode had this. It has a theme. The theme was
Oh, Jesus. I don't
Talking-
care about the
showing-
themes. I wanted you to explain what the fuck
Yeah.
that first episode was about.
it was in there because of the dicks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So you haven't got an
That's the
answer.
reason.
So you haven't
No,
got an
but
answer.
No, but that it has in common with the other episodes.
It
was
doesn't. That
dick-
doesn't matter. I'm not
shit.
on about the other episodes. I know this is hard for you to somebody like you to understand, 'cause being brainwashed and all. Fucking, what
It
was the
was
point
something
of the
about
first
it-
episode?
It was something about dicks, and that's why they put it in there.
Oh, Jesus Christ! There must have been more to it than that.
No, that's all.
And if there was, I missed it. I just didn't see the fucking point. It's like, why are you just making a computer-generated video for the Red Hot Chili Peppers? That's all I got. If there was any semblance of a story, I fucking missed it. And I was hoping you'd have the answers, but as usual, it was just absolute garbage coming from your mouth.
Oh, okay. That's my theory. My theory is that's something to do with dicks, and that's why I was in.
I just wanted to know what the fuck the first episode's supposed to have been about, that's all. Answers on a postcard and send it to Birmingham B12JP. What was Tiz? What 2JP? I can't fucking remember what. I can't believe I can't remember Tiz was his postcode.
And also the episode with the alien invasion here with the
which
dolphins,
one was that?
The
dolphins. Do you want me to tell you all I can think of when I watch that? Goodbye and thanks for all the fish.
No, because they didn't leave.
I know. Yes, I know, but it just made me think of it, that's all.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But the thing is, this episode was also stupid because there was no point to it. Zero.
I can't remember what happened. I can,
the
priest walked along this. I tell you what, though, them computer graphics were fucking scary on that one, though. Fucking hell.
With the tentacle alien.
Yeah, but dude, don't you think how fucking scary the computer graphics got on that one?
No, for me it looked normal, like everything else.
No, that was a bit weird. No. I don't know what fucking I'd love to know the making of that episode.
So he was talking to this tentacle alien, and they were talking about that they found
the dolphins with the eye beans and blah blah blah.
And one of them, a black one.
Oh Jesus!
Got
here we
resurrected. Go. No, they call it black.
The dolphin.
Black. Yeah, the dolphin is the name of the dolphin is.
Yeah, I know.
Black.
I was joking. Called Move Along. Yeah.
Yeah. So it woke up. They thought it was dead like the others, but it woke up, and it's kind of like a miracle. And for reasons, this tentacle alien had something to do with the dolphins.
I tell you what we needed, mate. We needed Kirk and the gang go back in time and get another dolphin. That's what we fucking needed.
Yeah. Yeah, and so this tentacle one told the priest that they kind of decided to take revenge for all the killed fish or dolphins or whatever in the past. And that's it. So there was 0 point to the whole thing. They could attack directly. They didn't need this conversation at all.
I can barely remember it. I was just struggling to get me fucking head around how they had made it, man. I was thinking, like, what have they used here? There's got to be some. I just want to know how the fuck that episode was made, because that was freaky.
Yeah, and also it was the only real life one from all the episodes. The other ones were all animated, and this
right. Whoa! This is what I'm saying, dude. You could tell it wasn't real. I watched it in fucking high definition and everything, and this is why I want to know how it was made. Because that shit was scary. The priest didn't look exactly 100% like the actor. But the fucking bald fella who's in, whatever anyway, irrelevant, that looks scary. The beard, hair and everything. So I want to know how they fucking made that one.
Yeah, but for me, these were real actors. Also,
they are real actors. This is what freaked me out, because it looked 99.9% real. And it was freaking me out how they fucking made it. Because I know the I know the bald guy is an actor, and I know the priest is an actor. I can't remember the fucking names.
Yeah. So they took the actors. So what?
I know, but I don't know.
In there.
There's some. I want to know what they used. It's fucking doing me head in.
No, Jess, these were real actors.
Yes, I know that.
That's why they looked so real, because they were real.
Yeah, but the priest, I can't remember the act. He looked a little bit off in some scenes.
Yeah, I recognized that, and I thought, is this supposed to be CGI or AI or whatever?
This
But
is what I'm
no.
thinking. I'm thinking this is some next gen AI tool. I want to know how they made that episode. To be honest, I was watching it and I just wanted to know more about how they made it than I was actually watching the episode, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but this was not CGI made, because you can see that with the hair. Because
No,
CGI can't
dude,
get hair.
the movement wasn't natural. It wasn't perfect. I want to know how the fuck they did this. This is trickery at its very best. I'd love to know how they made that episode. I really would.
For me, they just use real actors and that's it.
Yeah, that's what you would have thought. And it is.
Yeah.
Because I know them actors. But there was something
also
off about the performances as well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But as I said, for a second, I also thought the same thing. Thought, it's supposed to be CGI, but no, it can't be, and that's it.
But is it? Is it next generation AI shit? Used with all that mocap bollocks and...
To wait.
Who knows? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Dude, it's got Netflix. So. Dude, it's got Netflix money. They've got money to burn.
Yeah. Yeah, but also this series, not many people are watching it anyway. It's more.
Well, in today's world, nobody's really watching anything, are they?
Because many people didn't even know that it came out. By the way, you reminded me of that, but I also had on another channel it was mentioned. I knew already it came out, but this was just a coincidence. Normally, I would have missed it.
Normally, I advocate for that show. I quite like that show. But this season, let me down. I'd say it's a 3 out of 10 for me. And I'm being generous. And that's because I liked some of the animation. I liked the first cat one. Because it needed some levity. Everything was so fucking serious in this season. Actually, no, I'm going to take another one off for not having that bunch of robots who had, I think they were in 1, 2, and 3 maybe. The same bunch of robots. Had a little story in each season. They weren't to be found.
The tourists.
I was completely let down. Actually, yeah, I'm putting it to a 2 out of 10, not a 3. 2.
Yeah, I would go with that. Would say maybe 2 episodes.
Highly disappointing.
Were bearable. Were not good, but bearable at least.
The first cat one I thought was quite funny. In places. I liked the idea that they're all going to take over and everything. I don't want to spoil it because I want to show it to Kat if she hasn't got a Netflix account.
Yeah.
And hasn't seen it. I don't want to spoil it.
I would like it more if it would made a little bit more sense.
Oh, I don't care. Just go with the whimsy, dude. Just go with it.
And if they would have went anywhere, because they start a revolution, and then that's it.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need. You don't need definitive closure. The revolution has begun. The end. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah.
I thought that one was actually, the more I think about it, I can't even remember any of the others much. The airplane one, that was okay, with the fighter pilot and the devil.
Yeah, the close encounter one.
The first cat one, I liked that one because it was funny.
The second one was the close encounter one, where they, and there was already
Oh
again,
shit!
where they
Yeah,
shoot,
where
where they
everything was.
shoot the dick, where they shoot the dick from the alien and start a war with it, because the alien opens its coat and it has a dick that goes to the ground, and they shoot at the dick.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, and it came directly after we saw the dicks from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and that's why I think
It doesn't
was.
matter, dude. It's irrelevant. Is
No,
that
the
like
thing.
the top-down alien one, like you're playing Alien Sims or something, where everybody was tiny? Was that one?
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything was
That
tiny.
was okay.
Besides the dicks. The dicks were
Oh
huge.
Jesus! Why do you notice these things? You really need to get a life, dude.
Yeah. If there would be tits, I wouldn't mention it.
I don't think anybody would they? Popular census.
Yeah, like the dinosaur episode with tits.
Oh shit! Yeah, they all had war paint or whatever on, didn't they?
Yeah.
I forgot to look at the credits for that one. I recognised a couple of the voices, and I forgot to look at the credits for that one.
Yeah. With the Amazon women whatsoever.
I
And
recognised a couple of voices, but they usually
yeah,
stick
and
around. It's like,
also,
oh, I know that voice, so I'll stick around for the credits and whatnot. It's like, yeah, fuck me, it was that guy or that girl or
and
whatever.
and I think the third episode was the one where the woman was together with this animal, which became another animal, and the woman had lost her partner,
Oh
her
yeah, that
husband.
fucking pet which is forever evolving.
Yeah, which is evolving, and at the end it evolves together with her in a hybrid
Yeah, because
thing.
it is explained that it's whatever it comes in contact with.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that was meh.
yeah, meh,
Meh.
really.
It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just, yeah, okay. Next sort of thing, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, something like that. It was the first
I was
real
just let down by
disappointment.
this season, I really was. I mean,
Yeah,
fucking hell, I couldn't recommend season one highly enough.
yeah, and even season two was also okay.
I can't remember it. I've only gone back and watched season one, to be fair, a couple of times, so I should really watch the others, but. But I was such
Yeah,
a
season one.
season.
Yeah,
This season was such a letdown. But
No, I can recommend the first two seasons, and season three is where the problems begin, where already
alleged problems. If
for
you're
me
not a
at least.
lunatic, these problems won't exist.
Yeah, but for lunatics like me, it had huge problems. They were even so big that I didn't want to watch season
I
four.
can't even
And
remember season three. I really can't.
oh
Can't even
yeah, I
remember it.
can. I can. We have the JFK episode and things like that, which I really hate. No,
I
the
can't
Hitler,
remember.
the Hitler episode was also
Was there a
so
Hitler episode? Fucking hell, there was. I honestly can't remember.
yeah,
Now I'm interested. I might
yeah,
go back and rewatch season three.
yeah. Good luck with that. And the
Oh,
Elon
don't tell
Musk
me it's
episode,
not one of them. If you could go back in time and kill Hitler, fucking baby
yes,
Hitler thing, is it?
yeah, something like
I've
that. And
seen so
also,
many of them things.
yeah, it was really cheap. And also, you had the Elon Musk episode in there, if you
Was
can
there? Oh
remember.
Jesus Christ! Right, that's it. I'm completely against it. If that fucking lunatic was in it.
No, he doesn't appear, but
Oh, there you
they
go.
say his name. No, but they say his name at the end, kind of. Oh, did you expect Elon Musk here? Uh,
A throw. Actually, that throwaway joke. Maybe I think I can remember that from something. That throwaway joke. Yeah,
yeah, and
that must
as
have
I
been it
said,
then. Go, but I can't, dude. I haven't. Just the first
but at,
the
but
first season was great.
at least in the third season, you had at least kind of half. You had half of the episodes that were okay, and half of them were bad.
And we still
But
had
in this one,
and we still had an episode with that group of little fucking robots, didn't we?
yes, and we had also a very good episode on the ship, if you can remember.
Which
It was it had a
fuck yeah!
Lovecraftian touch, which I really
Shit,
liked.
man, yes, I can remember that one. The story, clearly the winner of the season. I remember it well. Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fucking hell, yeah, I forgot about that one. That was really good.
Yeah, as I said, but these
Yeah,
other ones,
this season, man, what a letdown. I actually
this
spent
one,
time out of my day to make a point of watching these, grabbing them whenever I could and watching them, and I just felt cheated. I felt my time had been wasted, sir.
yeah, I just watched them directly before I was streaming it, so I have them really fresh in my mind.
Jesus. I do like the first cat one, though. At least that one was a little bit funny.
Mm.
Every
And
season used to have at least 2 funny episodes and one which was a bit more light-hearted. Generally, it was a good balance between serious, parody, and funny. Generally.
yeah,
But this
I know.
season, all too serious. Where was the funny?
Yeah,
Apart from the first cat one. But
yeah,
where
and
was the
don't forget,
funny?
pointless. It was not just
Because
serious. Most of them were
that one
also
with the
pointless.
appliances was not fucking funny. It was like a child wrote it. I can't believe
Yes,
somebody's made that and said it was okay. What the fuck?
and
Made me
this
cry.
horrible crap with the gangs here. 400 boys. Oh my god, that was
Yeah,
so
to be fair, filler.
boring,
All I thought was
uninteresting.
filler.
Oh, making these huge babies
Filler.
that attack. Oh my god, and the
Absolute filler.
style,
Hey,
I hated it.
at,
Oh my god.
at least Finn got a paycheck. Because John
And
Boyega was one of the voices in there.
I thought they made something like Warriors or Outsiders or something like that, but
You hoped that,
yeah,
didn't you? And then it just shrank
yeah,
to utter banality and just absolute rubbish.
yeah, yeah. It would have been cool to see kind of a futuristic version, like Warriors meets Escape from New York or something like that. I
Well,
really hope that.
we
I really
were,
hope that.
we, Cub, me and you as viewers, were led down that path. Mate, oh, this could be interesting. And then they just
Yeah,
fumbled the ball and fucked it.
yeah, yeah. It was completely uninteresting, and yeah, whatever. Eh, as I said,
I'll be back in a
was
moment.
I was missing. Most of them had no point. They had no reason to exist. When I say they have no point, I mean they didn't go anywhere. There was no point to them. There was no reason for them. And so no, this is not the kind of entertainment that I liked. It's a waste of time, and that I had to interrupt my Phantom of the Opera review for this crap. That is angers me the most, really, because if I have known that, I would never waste my time with this crap, ever. Yeah. And so, yeah, Greg, I'm curious how you are going to like that. Uh, we're going to talk about it next month, and especially this first cat episode. I'm pretty sure you get pissed beyond belief when you see that, and when you see it, then you get why I was so pissed at it. The one where Jess says, "Oh yeah, it was okay" or whatever. But no, it was not. It was a shot again against Trump voters. Just say, and this is criticism that is not accepted here, as you know. Yeah, I get really angry when I see things like that. Really, I got so pissed when I saw that because was supposed to be lighthearted entertainment, and then it got again political, and I hate that. I really hate that.
That's funny coming from you.
Yeah. Yeah. So much for this crap. Hey, could you catch up with any of the stupid movies?
No, because nothing's come out worthy of my attention. I don't think so. Anyway, not unless I've missed something.
Yeah, I can ask you. Have you seen the Oscar winner here? No Other Land. Here, the Palestine.
The documentary. Fuck. I got it the other week. You put a link. Either way, I got hold of it. Whenever you put that link, it's like, fuck yeah, I wanted to see that. And I forgot all about it. I do want to see Cub. It is on my fucking defo watch list.
Yeah, okay. We can talk about it next time. And
as a matter of fact, if people can handle that for Film Club Friday, it'll be my first time watch. If people are up for it.
Oh, nice.
I'll be up for showing that movie on Film Club Friday, if people are up for it.
Yeah,
because I like a good documentary. You know what I mean, and I want to check it out.
Yeah, and for the people from my stream here, Greg, Kat, and Basil, this is your chance. If you can't use my link to watch it, this is your chance to watch it for our stream next time.
Right. If you do, right, listen carefully. If you do want to watch this documentary on Friday, let me know in Discord.
Yeah, let just know, and then you get the chance to see it. Because if my link doesn't work for you for some reason...
Because I want to see it. I really want to see that documentary.
Yeah, and could you watch G20?
No, why would I? Why the fuck would I watch that? Dude, I'm not a normie mainstream. I'm not a normie. I don't watch shit like that.
Hey, don't you want to see the president?
No, I don't. Whatever the fucking story's about, no, I don't. I couldn't give a fuck.
Defending the G20 against evil Bitcoiners?
No, why would I want to see that? I care about film too much to watch absolute garbage and I'll never get my time back. No. Fuck that.
Hey,
let me know. Wake me up when somebody makes an actual movie. A fucking good movie. Wake me up.
Hey,
when that day comes. If it ever comes, dear film viewers. I feel your pain. There was nothing but shit at the cinema.
Have you seen your new favorite comic book adaptation?
No.
Thunder Boss?
No.
The new Avengers?
No, I don't. No. But I know it's not as bad as all these arseholes are trying to make out. Apparently, it's pretty good. But let me stress this point: I don't care. I don't care about this film. I don't give a flying fuck.
Have you seen?
But apparently, it's not that bad. Apparently, it's okay. Just okay. Nothing more, nothing less. Just okay. And I don't care.
Have you seen the movie where Alec Baldwin shoots a camera woman?
Oh, is that movie came out with... I can remember the court case. I don't know the movie. I can remember the court case.
The movie is a Western and it's called Rust.
Is it? Ah, yeah, well... Yeah.
It came out 3 weeks ago.
What did Baldwin do? It wasn't me who shot him, it was one of my brothers. Honest, governor.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck me.
Got
See, that's going to be one of them Time Live, is it, movies in the States. how Alec Baldwin got away with the murder.
No, but it was,
When props go bad.
yeah, was kind of an accident, I guess.
Yeah, the same accident that killed Brandon Lee.
Yes,
When
things
props go bad. Fucking hell, mate. That's going to be on some network. When props go bad.
Yeah, and yeah, they
This
mention
was a helicopter. This is Twilight Zone the movie. When shit goes bad.
yeah, and in Rust they mention the death of the camera woman at the end. They don't tell you what happened. They only
I don't care.
they dedicate the movie to
Well,
her.
of course they did. You know what I mean? That and a big fat fucking check. I don't, dude. If Alec Baldwin is the star of said movie, something tells me it's not going to be any mark of quality.
Yeah, but at the end he gets exactly what he deserves. By the way. Yeah.
Like, the last
So
good thing Alec Baldwin was in was what's that fucking fly on the wall documentary? Docu's fucking whatever you want to call it, docu-comedy, whatever the fuck. It's had
I thought
he was the boss and Tina Fey. 30 Rock. That's it, 30 Rock.
I thought
That was
you
about the
mean
last decent thing Alec Baldwin was ever in.
I thought you mean Red October.
No, fuck that movie. To be fair, though, I haven't seen that film since its release. Maybe that's a film I should watch again, reassess it. I just didn't like it at the time. Because fucking Sean Connery does not make a convincing fucking Russian.
Yeah, but for me, Alec Baldwin made a much more convincing Jack Ryan than stupid Harrison Ford.
See, what can I say about them two choices presented before me? Harrison Ford? Well, there was about the president and Jack Ryan, snakes.
I
Right, you've
couldn't
got
stand
Harrison
it.
Ford or you've got fucking Baldwin. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but for Jack Ryan, I liked Baldwin much better than.
I don't care about Jack Ryan. I don't care about these fucking. I give up on action movies after the classics come in the 80s, mate. I don't give a fuck about these Jack Ryan bullshit or the fucking things,
Yeah,
whatever they are.
because the Harrison Ford ones, I couldn't stand here.
Dude, I
papers,
don't even know what they are, and nor do I care.
Yeah, and but the Red October, I think it's the only one that holds up, kind of.
No.
I still can watch.
Look, I'm not going to attempt Sean Connery attempting to be a Russian. I'm not doing it again. It was bad the first
Yeah,
time, and I don't want to put our listeners through it the second time.
yeah, but he sounds like a Russian in the German dub version.
Well, of course you would, because you listen to crappy dubs instead of the original language. How could you watch that in dubbed? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It's a serious film. Well,
Hey,
I am using air quotes to say serious very fucking loosely with that movie, but
yeah, I can, since you can't watch it anymore with the original dub.
I wouldn't want to watch it anyway. No, like I said, to be fair, I haven't seen it. Oh, nearly bit my tongue again. Lip, rather. I haven't seen it since its release. Maybe it's one of them
I
films I
think
should reassess, but I highly
I
doubt
think
it's worth my time.
I think it's the second best submarine movie. Of course, after Das Boot.
I was about to
That's
say, yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. The Das Boot is of course the best one, and Red October I would say is the second best.
Okay, I really can't comment. I can't go. I
Since
honestly
since
can't.
it's
as much as
since
I would
it's
like
from
to have an argument, come and say "fuck you, you're wrong, you crouchy cunt," I can't
since
because I haven't seen it for
since,
years,
since it's from John McTiernan. Don't forget that.
and that makes it special. How? Because he made Die Hard.
Yes, because he made Die Hard and Predator.
Yeah, and
He was
there you
back
go.
then. He was a really good director back then when it came to
He
action.
was okay. Yeah, he was an action director. But he was okay.
Yes, yes, and this is an action movie, and this is very entertaining.
Yeah, I never said otherwise.
Yeah, and I think it
I-
was his
dude, I can't
last
comment
good
on this.
movie.
Like I just said,
No, I
dude,
think
I
it
haven't
was
seen
Red
it
Oc-
for years, so I can't
I
comment.
think Red October was his last great movie. After that, everything after Red October was kind of meh for me.
I
But
can't even remind me, Cub. You've got the programming in your fucking data brain list. Films
yes, he
after
made
Red
the,
October. Go.
he made the here Medicine Man. Also
Oh
with Sean
God,
Connery.
where Sean Connery goes in the Amazon in search of the cure for cancer.
Yes,
Is
he
that
finds the
one?
cure for cancer. Yes,
Fuck
uh,
me, what a movie. Hang on though,
that
didn't that make a
was
bit of
that
fucking?
flop.
Whoa. Didn't
It
that
was a
get
huge
like
flop.
reassessed as one of Sean Connery's best performances or something?
It was one of his biggest bops.
That
Way
doesn't
back
matter,
then.
dude. Most of the films we like were bombs.
Yeah, and he also made the remake of this guy here the
Pardon me, sorry, listeners.
this Steve McQueen classic not Get Carter, it's where he
Bullet.
plays a thief, a thief of worthy pictures and so
Oh,
on.
the original Steve McQueen and Faye Dunaway.
Yes.
Fucking. And the remake had Pierce Brosnan.
Yes, it has Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, what
He
the
made the
fuck is
remake.
that called? Oh, man. I love the original. And to be fair, I quite like the remake. For different reasons. Oh, what the fuck is it called? But it's not a patch on the dude because Faye Dunaway. Oh, the last true great Hollywood star. That
Yeah,
woman had
so,
the look, everything.
So
The Thomas Crown affair.
yeah, Thomas Crown affair.
That's it.
And
Dude,
and,
to be fair, I haven't seen it since though, but I did like the remake.
yeah, and also
Who was the female lead in the remake? I can remember it was Pierce Brosnan, but I can't remember who the female lead was. Who was the Faye Dunaway in it?
it was I know this actress, but I can't tell you her name.
What was she in?
Can't tell you also. But I have seen her in other movies.
I'm just trying to think who was hot at the time in Hollywood. Uma Thurman, was it her? She was hot at that time in Hollywood, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she was not in there.
Somebody
and
in
she
the
also
chat.
made-
Somebody help us in the chat. Who was the female lead who did the Faye Dunaway part in the remake of Thomas Crown Affair?
He made also the horrible, terrible Rollerball remake. If you can
Oh,
remember.
Jesus Christ. And to be fair, look, I know everybody goes, fuck that remake, and rightly so, it's fucking a terrible piece of film. But let's face it, the original wasn't, you know what I mean? The original, is it nostalgia that makes you think that Rollerball was actually a really good movie?
No.
Look, it's
No.
not a bad movie. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad movie.
Wait a second. The original at least stayed faithful to the book.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm judging it as a movie, Cub. I'm not judging it by the book. And I like
I
it,
like
don't get me wrong,
I
but
like the movie. and
I don't
also
know.
like
It's got pacing issues. It's got a lot of issues, man. Well, it's
Yes,
got a
because
few,
the
not a lot. Sorry, that is wrong.
yeah,
I shouldn't have said a lot. It's got a few issues.
yes, because the book
But don't get me
very
wrong, I
short.
don't hate the film, Cub. I do like the movie.
The book is a very short story. It is very short. It's not a thick book. It has not so much story. They had to make a little bit story up for the movie.
Well,
And
there's
so,
always artistic license all the time, isn't there? This is why these
yeah,
projects are rarely as good as the actual fucking book or whatever.
yeah, I think it has really just a few pages. It's a story, the original story. It's not even barely a book or something like that. And but I talked about it in my
I'm
review.
neglecting the chat again. Fucking hell. Rust. Rust. Rust.
Rust, yeah. And also
Yeah,
his last
Basil,
movie
it was a cool show. This season, forget about it, man. Fucking
yeah,
rubbish.
yeah,
And everybody's on the
complete
rye
waste of
whiskey,
time.
apparently. They're all drinking the rye whiskey over there in Texas.
Yeah, seems like that. Uh,
It seems like they're drinking without the fucking Professor Drunkle. Professor
yeah, and
Drunkle. I've just made that character up. I'm fucking rolling with it. Cartoon
yeah,
animation to follow. No, as if. I have often thought about trying out to look into how you do these like little cartoon versions of yourself to make videos. But then I realise that sounds like a bit of work, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Fucking hell, and if you know me, that shit ain't happening.
yeah. So yeah, and his last movie was the one with
Oh
yeah,
shit, press play. Go on.
yeah, the guy from Pulp Fiction and
Which guy from Pulp
episode
Fiction?
the black guy from Pulp Fiction and Episode One.
Al motherfucking Jackson.
Yes, Samuel Jackson.
I still think that dude, you still can't deny that fucking interview footage what went viral, where the interviewer thought he was fucking Lawrence Fishburne. It still gives me a chuckle when I see it.
Yeah, yeah, that was really good.
You think
And
I'm Larry?
and he, the movie, what was the movie called? Basic, I think.
I haven't seen that one come. That one escapes me.
Yeah, it was about a mission that one went wrong or something like that.
What a shock.
And
An action movie where the mission went south. Fucking hell,
yeah,
eh?
no, military mission.
Well,
Military
of course
mission
it's
and
military. They're the only
and
missions that go south in these fucking movies, come.
yes, but it turns out that that it was a fraud, that they wanted to steal money or something like that.
Of
And
course it
kind of
was. They were double crossed. They were sent in with a lie.
yeah,
Oh, dude.
yeah,
Actually, dude,
yeah.
this is following the standard action fucking script. This sounds like an action movie.
Yeah. So Basic was his last movie, and after that, I think he got arrested here for his financial debacle, whatever. That's the reason why he doesn't make movies anymore. He's on blacklist, I think. Yeah, but this was 2003, and
Hang on. Don't just gloss over this financial snafu. What happened?
it was he was supposed to has not paid taxes.
Oh, yeah, he's one of them, is he? He's the Ace Frehley of the film world.
Yeah.
And this
Oh,
is why
and
Ace Frehley, original guitarist from Kiss, can't tour in the UK because he owes the UK fucking tax office a fuckload of
yeah,
money. Last time he was
And
here,
that,
he did a fucking tour of the UK, didn't pay taxes and fucked off. And this is why
yeah,
we will never have 70 plus 74-year-old Ace Frehley stumbling about on a stage trying to pretend he was still in Kiss in 1976.
yeah, and
Good!
we forgot the movie that gave the title for my review retrospective
Oh,
back then.
shit. I was
The
wondering where
last,
the link was, Cub. You managed to find it.
the last action hero, and that's why I called it the
The
Lost
Last
Action
Action
Hero.
Hero. Last Action Hero.
Yeah,
Last
and
Action Hero. Is
I
that
called
thing
my
with the kid in the ticket and Charles Dance with
yeah
something on his eye?
yeah yes, and
Right, there
that's
we
why
go.
I called my review my retrospective back then
Charles
because it's
Dance,
not.
when I used to go see Alan, when I used to be a roadie, where Alan lived, back in Devony, way down that neck of the woods, on the south coast of England, where it's all nice and sunshiny. In the next village along, Charles Dance used to live there. In
Yeah,
a nice little house
I
in the middle of nowhere.
and that's why I called my video back then because it's a retrospective on the director, and it was not especially just about Last Action Hero. I called it the Lost Action Hero because
Yeah.
it
Oh,
was
very clever.
about the director that we don't have anymore since 2003.
Oh, I'm sure Netflix or Amazon will throw some money at him at some point to fucking make some nostalgia bait fucking garbage.
No, no, I don't think so because as I said, after that, after this thing with the taxes and so on, and I think he went to prison for because of that, even for 2 years, something like that.
I doubt he went to prison. And if he did go to prison, there's prison what normal people go to, and then there's prison that rich folk go to. Because
No, it was a real.
we've got a beautiful little, and it's actually a prison, and it's on the south coast of England where it's very nice and sunny. The wall is 2.5 foot high, and it was a former like holiday camp. I don't know if you know what one of those is. It was a former one of them, and each prisoner is allowed out every day as long as they back in by 5 o'clock p.m. every night. And that is prison
Y-
in England.
Yes,
But this
and
prison is only for the mega rich. Whereas
and
your average
also
Joe bloke like you and me would go strange ways, where it's an
yes,
absolute living hell.
yes, and
And
also
you
we
try and say
forgot.
being rich doesn't have its certain privileges. Okay.
Yes, and we forgot the one that got where he got robbed from the credit as director from Michael Crichton, the 13th Warrior,
The
because
13th Warrior.
he made this movie
Did
killed
Takashi
shortly
Miike make a fucking remake of
it,
that?
it killed
Or am I
shortly
thinking of
before the
something
end,
else?
and he got trouble with the producer director Michael Crichton, who took the project over and finished it himself, and that's why this movie. I think he's still credited as director of the movie,
I
but
have
in
no
fact,
idea. I'll be back in a
the
moment.
movie was finished by Crichton himself, and he was thrown from the set because Crichton and he didn't get along with each other. Yeah, yeah. So much for for John McTiernan. uh, Half Godzilla cartoon Cub in every Cub video, huh? Like the prisoner. Yeah. Need a cartoon Cub. Yeah, probably. Probably, maybe sometimes I create one with AI or something like that. Yeah, or an AI cup, and then he can make the stupid reviews, and I can spend my time reading books. Don't have to write stupid scripts anymore. Yeah, this is like in the past. where I didn't make reviews. Most of the time, I was just reading or listening to books. Yeah, good old times. Yeah. By the way, I've seen Mission Impossible 8, the last mission, and it was boring. It was so boring. Yeah. It's for sure the worst one from all Mission Impossibles.
What hell have I turned this
That's-
fucking thing back on?
Yeah. I just said I've watched the new Mission Impossible, the last one.
Dude, I'm not a normie. I don't watch all this shit you mainstream normies moan about.
Yeah, but it's the last one, by the way.
I don't care. I didn't. The only reason I watched the first one because didn't Brian De Palma make it, or am I wrong?
Yes. I mean the only good one.
Well, I don't know if it was good or not. I saw it once in the cinema because Brian De Palma made it. I never bothered. If I want to watch Mission Impossible, I'll watch the old show, man. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. I'll watch the old show, mate. Fuck the movies.
Yes, you can-
With tiny little Tom Cruise, I don't give a shit.
Hey, Jess, if you like, I can tell you a little bit about the last one because it's
Yeah, but the problem
first
is
off-
with that, though, Cub, you're going to have to fill in the gaps from number 2 onwards.
no.
Of course you are. I've only seen the first one.
Let me explain.
Or is each movie like a single episode and no relevance, no overall plot, no overarching bad guy, no...
Just as I said, I can tell you a little bit about the last one if you like to know and if you don't fear
Yeah,
any
but
spoilers.
it isn't the What do you mean, spoilers? I'm not going to watch this. I'm not a normie like you. I'm not going to watch this shit.
First off, it's a continuation from the one before.
Yes, I know. That's because it's a part 2. Yes, I'm aware of that. But I didn't see the
Yes,
first
but
one.
it goes a little bit further because it's
whatever.
not just a continuation of the last one. It's also a send-off of the whole series, and you get
Yes, I'm
the
aware
title-
it's the last one, yes.
yes, but wait a second. You get flashbacks constantly from all the movies,
Oh, yeah.
from all the parts.
So basically, 30 minutes of this movie is a greatest hits fucking highlight
Yeah.
reel.
It's a clip show, yeah. It really sucks. It really sucks. Yeah.
Mission Impossible Part 2, the clip show
And-
episode.
Yeah. For example,
Dude,
they
if you
want-
knew so much about sitcoms and shit, you'd realise how funny that really is, the clip show episode.
Yeah. So what really
70s
annoys me
American
is-
listeners out there know exactly what I'm on about, Greg, don't you? The clip show episode. Cat, the clip show episode.
Yeah. So what really is annoying as hell, they try to connect this part 8 with all the other ones. For example,
Of course they do.
Explain from part 4, I think part 3 or part 4, the one from J.J. Abrams. I think it was part 4.
He still doesn't
Where they had-
understand that I haven't seen any of these things.
Okay, but it doesn't. You don't need to because I'm going to.
No, I don't,
explain.
because I'm not a normie fuck.
In part 4, because it's from J.J. Abrams, there is a mystery box.
Well, of course there is.
Yeah, there is a mystery box explained. He has to steal something. It's called in German it's called the Hasenpfote, and in English this means the rabbit.
Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was it in German again? The Hasenpfote?
Yeah, Hasenpfote means rabbit hand.
I quite like Hasenpfote. I quite
Yeah,
like that. It sounds... I can't believe I'm saying this for a German word. It sounds almost elegant in a way.
Yeah.
Farbenfreud.
So when you watch the movie back
See,
then,
that should have been
you,
your word for butterfly.
yeah, when you watch the movie back then, you kind of thought that this rabbit hand, whatever, what he has to steal, is maybe a bioweapon or something like that. But you never, and also you don't see the robbery itself. It's the only Mission Impossible you don't
Christ.
see the heist because it's from J.J. Abrams, as I said,
I
and
don't care.
and he takes shortcuts as usual, so he just doesn't show the heist, and he also you don't know what he's even stealing.
Please love
But
some
in this,
cinema. Please, somebody
no,
join me.
no, but
Somebody who loves cinema,
no,
please join me. One day,
no, but
please.
in part 8,
Oh,
they
fuck.
explain
This is what I have to
that
listen to.
no, but in part 8 they okay,
I'm
okay, I give up.
joking. Come on, in part 8, I was listening and making jokes along the way. In part 8, I was listening.
This thing, what is supposed to be a bioweapon, what we as viewer when we saw it, but it is never explained what it really is. Now they say, oh, it is a computer virus or something like that.
Well,
What
of
he has
course.
shown.
Of course
So
it
that-
is.
Yes, that they can connect it to their AI crap in this one. So something like that, and so you have that with all the movies, and it's just gobbledygook. The
All
action
I
scenes
want now, Cub,
suck.
do they still use the theme tune and do the messages still self-destruct? That's what I want to know.
Yes, and this time they used the kind of the original tune from the TV series,
And
also yes, and
Dude, it's
also
a classic. Who did that? Was it Lalo Schifrin?
yeah, and also
Whoa. Was it Lalo Schifrin?
yes, it was Leno
Yeah,
Schifrin.
okay,
I
then
used
move
it-
on.
I used it in tape.
Yeah.
remember.
Yes, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you were stealing.
Yeah. So so they not just using kind of the original theme, they also using
Oh,
the
I'm just
original.
grinding some herbs. I'm going to sneeze again.
They
Go on.
also using
Herbs for me
sequence-
chicken. I'm making chicken.
They always using the title sequence from the series itself, like it's built. You have these picture faces come in, and the name comes in, like the original TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of nice touch, I guess.
Well, it isn't, Cub. It's fucking member berries. That's all it is.
yeah,
Nostalgia, member berries. Remember this?
Because-
Remember this? Remember this? Remember this?
Yes, because I would prefer.
I still
if
can't
they
believe they're making a fucking Goonies movie. That just fucking
Yeah.
isn't. Can't you just leave things alone? Everything's got to be a franchise. Everything you loved from the 80s, we're going to milk it and milk it and milk it and wring every last drop out of it. 6 more movies, 12 TV shows. Anything you liked from the 80s and is popular, we're going to make 1 billion TV shows and movies. Because we can't leave anything alone. And all you people out there are too stupid to realise. And you will keep buying and watching and subscribing. No. Disney Plus.
Okay. Yeah, so to keep it short,
I blame the modern audiences. This is why 10 years, we've had modern audiences dumbed down to shit where they'll just watch anything in between TikTok trendy videos. The world's gone shit. Films have gone to shit. Fuck Hollywood. Fucking burn. It should have burned in that fire. If I was the regular Joe on the street who worked in the fucking fire department when Hollywood was catching fire, and it was only the rich folk as well, not the poor people, because it was only, and it was threatening them, I would have gone, let's just wait a minute. Let's just see who we can fucking burn here.
Yeah, so...
Don't you think, though? Do you know what I mean? No, I don't know. Is it just me? Or does Hollywood need a cleansing? An act of God? Because all you Americans are all crazy religious. It's even on your money, you fuckwits.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Yeah, so...
No, fuck that. That was God's way. Yeah, I'll go with that. It's God's way of telling you Hollywood should burn. That's why he had them fires.
Okay. There's just one information I just want to get out when it comes to this movie, which is also kind of important.
I'm sure it's not, but go on.
So do you think it's not important that people...
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm joking. Fucking move along.
This boring slug goes over 3 hours where nothing happens.
What's that?
Scenes suck. It goes 2 hours and on 42 minutes or 43 minutes.
What does?
Something like that. So, this Mission Impossible movie.
Oh, fuck it. I forgot you was... I forgot you press pause and then play. Yeah, I forgot you... Yeah. Of course you were still talking about that.
So it's the longest one.
Nobody cares.
Where the least happens, the action scenes are kind of boring as fuck.
God, you fucking normies are boring as fuck.
Especially these underwater
Tell
submarine
him fuck
ones.
off, cat. Who's trying to censor you?
It goes over 20 minutes or something like that. Just this scene. And
tell him fuck off. Give him the V's.
So long. It drags for so long. And also, this plan, this time, the plan from Ethan Hunt is so stupid, doesn't make any sense. It even involves him dying.
Jesus Christ. God, you normies are so fucking boring.
No, really. Part of his plan this time is just to die and get resurrected.
Oh, Jesus. Well, they've got to put a cap on this shit. They said it was the last one. You know what I mean? They've got to fucking nip this in the bud somehow, haven't they? But until, me and you, I mean, I'll be dead in 10 years. Fucking hell. I reckon I've still got 10 left in me. So I might live long enough to see the Mission Impossible reboot.
Yeah. As I said, this is the worst one from all of the Mission Impossible movies.
They're all shit. Why are you wasting your life watching this? God, Jesus. I don't know.
Want to warn people about
when I first met you, I thought you were a connoisseur about movies and film. I thought I could have conversations about the great directors and camera movements and the mise-en-scene, and then I realised all these years later you're just a normie who doesn't know anything. He just consumes stuff like a robot.
Sure. Well, it made over 200 reviews on.
Yes, but you don't feel any of it.
Really?
You don't. You don't understand it all. Yeah, dude, in all fairness, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you've got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
and I do like your videos. It reminds me of shit I forgot about. Because you are thorough. You are absolutely thorough, and I will give you that.
You don't think that
when there's a list to be made, leave it to the German to make a good list.
Yeah, whatever. So you don't think that, for example, the review today that we watched, the Frankenstein one,
yes. Yeah, but you automatically get a point for pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, but don't you think
I'm
that
trying to make it funny, but go on, move along.
for example, uh, using this song for this review,
Was a
that was
terrible idea. Yes, it
was
was, Cub, yes.
you don't like Deepish Mode?
Yes, but I don't like their overplayed garbage. I quite like Depeche Mode, but I just don't like the shit that is overplayed to fuck. But you don't know
Really?
anything because you're a normie, so you wouldn't know this. All you know is greatest hits and, being the normie
Okay,
you are.
okay,
Which is
but
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
okay, but since you are such a Deepish Mode expert,
I'm not an
then
expert. See, you're putting words in my mouth. I'm not an expert. Far from it.
when you say it's overplayed,
It's very overplayed, yeah, but you wouldn't know because you're a normie. But there's nothing wrong with that.
okay, okay,
There's
so you
nothing wrong
knew.
with it.
So wait a second. Tell me which is the most successful song from Deepish Mode.
See, there you go. Whichever that answer is the most overplayed one. Clearly.
Hey, do you want to know which one it is?
No, I don't. Because I don't care about petty things like that, no.
No, wait a second. Wait a second.
And
It
besides
is
that, I
what?
much like Depeche Mode. Like the mid-90s stuff onwards. When they evolved. But you wouldn't know any of that stuff.
Yeah. So first off,
Right,
the
first off, I know you do because we've had a conversation before about Painkiller.
uh,
So I do know
fir-
you know the other stuff.
first off, Enjoy the Silence, the song that I used for
Yes,
this
I know.
review,
Yes, yes.
is the most successful song of Deepish
So
Mode.
what? You normies and your greatest hits. Luke, I don't want to get into it. Just don't talk about things you've got no
No.
comprehension about.
Yes. Yes. And now I can tell you why I'm pissed off of
I
you.
don't care why you're pissed off.
No,
Do you
because
think
you
I
say
aren't? Talking to a fucking
no.
normie every week
You
who thinks he
say,
isn't.
wait a second, you expert.
I'm not an expert.
You
Not
you
an
say
expert.
this is
Not
overplayed
not an
garbage.
expert.
But do you know
Not
what you
an
didn't recognize?
expert. Not an
What you
expert.
didn't recognize when you saw my review, what you didn't recognize, this
Was
overplayed
the lack
song,
of talent? I totally recognise
the
that,
most,
like I do every week.
the most successful song of Deepish Mode, I made a special
It
version
doesn't
of
matter.
it, a unique
Jesus,
version of
oh,
it,
just
just
shut
for
up.
the review,
Shut up.
just for the review, and you didn't recognize that.
Because the basis of it was an overplayed record. So, fuck it. It doesn't matter. Just carry on being that little normie you are. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you didn't even get that the beginning of
Because
the
it
song
doesn't matter.
is not the original beginning of the song.
Oh no! Like it makes a difference. What was
Yes,
the
it makes a difference.
What was the bulk? What was the bulk of the video?
What means bulk?
The most of the video.
What is most?
I don't know. Right. Out of 100%, your video is 1 to 100%. In terms of everything, the bulk of it would mean 70%.
Oh, okay, most of it, yeah.
And which was
Most of it was
an overplayed Depeche Mode song.
no, that's
Yes.
not true.
No, that is true.
No,
Sorry, don't
no,
don't mislead people. That is the truth.
no, because
Okay.
the video goes. I think. I can
Either
tell
way,
you
it's still an
exactly.
overplayed record that, it's alright for
Wait
people
a
like
second.
you.
Wait a second. Wait a second. No, I want to clear that because if
Okay,
you say
whatever.
something,
Luke,
you
you
say
can't
something.
justify it because you never
You
grew up.
say things. No, you say things. Put me in a bad light, and then it stays there since as it is a fact. But a fact
No, no,
is
no,
this.
no, not at
No,
all.
no,
If
no.
I am
I
wrong,
give it.
I will say I'm
I,
wrong.
okay, okay. Then be prepared to be
Okay,
wrong.
go for it. Okay, go for it.
Because the video is 13 minutes, as you know. As you,
Yeah, this
the
is
time.
not proving the quality of the song. Carry on.
Wait a second. The bulk. It goes 13 minutes and 20 seconds, and that what. And I am talking
Oh,
in this
damn, I
time.
knew I shouldn't have set
I
that
am
parameter.
talking. Wait a second.
Okay, go on.
Wait a second. I'm talking 8
No,
minutes.
I
and
fucked
20
myself up by setting that
and
parameter. Carry on.
21 seconds. So more than half of it, I'm talking, and just for 4 minutes,
Oh,
there's
you just.
music. So 8 minutes I'm talking. And
So
4
why did
minutes
it
there's-
seem like there was 8 minutes of that overplayed song and only 4 minutes of talking? Either way, it's just a list of
Yeah.
just things and whatever.
Yeah,
Either
but,
way, oh man, in ways I do envy you, just learning about pop culture and learning about shit instead of actually being there and living it. I fucking envy you in a way. I really do. I'm actually quite surprised you actually like old Doctor Who. I'm really surprised.
I really-
Mind you saying that though, you probably like it for the same reason you like Monty Python. Because there's no fucking way you understand Monty Python. But you've been told
Yeah.
it's funny. So that's good enough for you.
yeah, sure. No, the thing is, old Doctor Who. Back then, when I tried to watch it first time, I couldn't get into it at all. But now, also with the new Doctor Who, comparing it to
Fuck
that,
New Who. Luke, and I'm sorry for anybody who likes New Who. The new shit. And when I say New Who, I mean 2005 onwards. If you like that stuff, more power to you. It's not for me. It was okay when it came back with Christopher Eccleston. I thought David Tennant was alright. Then we had a clown. We had Matt Smith. And it was all over. Fuck that show. Fuck New Who. And looking back on it, do you want me to tell you what I watch when I watch Doctor Who? It's not any of that new shit. Not even Christopher Eccleston from 2005. Because I don't care about any of that. None of it. I grew up with proper Doctor Who. Tom Baker and Peter Davidson were my doctors. And that's the shit I grew up with, and I'll always have that. I don't need to make a YouTube racist video about how gay and black the Doctor is, because I'm not an arsehole, and just not a reactionary fucking grifter. We all know he's gay and black. It's not for me. I won't be watching it. That's all you need to know. Fuck Doctor Who, it's dead. And you've got good shit to watch. Just go watch the good stuff, people.
yeah, which we do, by the way, as you know.
Yeah, but sadly only you were watching it, Cub, sadly.
Yeah, we are now. It's season 4, and
What was
4
season 4? Come on. I ain't calling it season. Using American terminology. Series 4. Right. Was that the last Hartnell?
Yes, it is where the second Doctor comes in, and the second.
Ah,
and
the power of the
third-
Daleks. One of the
The third-
finest. It's a shame
The third
it's
episode.
only in animated form, isn't it, Cub? Power of the Daleks.
Yes. It has the most missing episodes, I think.
Dude, all them later, last Hartnell, early Troughton, that's all your missing episode shit right there. I just want to know if they're doing a fucking hell. I've had 2 rumours. They're doing... Oh, fuck, I can't remember what they were now. Dalek Master Plan. I heard that's going to be the next animation. But I heard another bullshit rumour, pinch of salt and all that shit, just rumour. And I heard they were doing, not Marco Polo, what was it? Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, Derek Master Plan really needs something because
Well, isn't it like, it's like 12 episodes, isn't it? Master Plan, 10, 12 episodes.
Yes, it's very many episodes. The 12 or 13 even.
And,
so
and
many
most of
them.
this shit is missing.
Yes, there's just 2 episodes of them, I think, not missing, and all the rest is missing, and it's really hell to watch, listen to it. That's for sure.
Now, the thing is, right, you've got to think BBC, you've got to think money. I nearly bought the Blu-ray box set of Series 2, Season 2, whatever the fuck for you Americans. But, what is this? Is it the Crusades? It's Crusade Series 2.
Yes, I think so.
Right,
Crusade, I
it's
think
the only one which has got 2 episodes missing. I think it's Crusade. I think. And you know what? They haven't even animated it. They've released the box set with just the, like what's on the DVD with the stills and the audio.
Yeah.
So I thought, hang on, I'm not going to start buying these box sets. Well, not the early ones anyway, because they're going to animate all this missing shit eventually. Because I've bought a lot of them. There's a lot of them coming out. I haven't bought the new one, the Savages. I haven't bought that yet. But I will. You know, because I quite like these animation things, what they're doing. But anyway, going off topic. So sooner or later, they're going to re-release these full seasons, aren't they, Cub?
Yes, of course.
With these, and of course they are, with the animating gaps. So, you know,
Yes.
I think I
Indeed,
might start
only-
buying these Blu-rays. Season 7 onwards. Series
it will
7.
It will be the only income left for BBC because everything else is not going to sell.
Dude, the BBC sold its fucking date to America in the 90s. Why do you think Eric Roberts was the master in the 8th Doctor TV / American Half / finance movie? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was where the partnership began. Well, no, it isn't actually. Because the BBC sold the old Doctor Who episodes in the 80s to PBS in the States. PBS in America, whoever got that, PBS, whatever, they had old Doctor Who in the 80s. But then there was a big partnership deal. BBC America was created in the 90s. The Americans wanted, fuck you, if we're going to give you some money, we want an American Doctor. And they went, fuck you, how about an American Master? So they went, yeah, fair enough. Who can we get cheap? Tell you who's the cheapest boy in Hollywood. Eric! Mr. Roberts! Come over here for a minute. You can... Here's $100 and whatever you can eat from the craft service table. So Eric Roberts was on board straight away.
Yeah, it was just... It was
God, I can't believe that shit's canon. I really can't. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
I was about to say, have you watched it recently? But you've probably only watched it recently. Oh, Jesus.
No, I watched it back then before I watched...
1996?
No.
No, so you didn't watch it back then, did you?
Wait a second.
Well, don't
Yes,
twist
let me
your
explain.
words.
Let me explain. I started watching it back then when it came out on video. 1996, whatever. And I thought it sucked and forgot
indeed
all
it
about
did.
it. And then 15 years later or whatever, 2010, 28 or something like
It's
that.
a shame
8 or
McGann
9.
never got a fair
8 or
shake.
9. Wait a second. When I wanted to watch all Doctor Who, I started with the old episodes, with the original ones, and I couldn't get through them because they were all just stills and so on, and I gave up on
Hang
them.
on, whoa,
And then
what year? Hang on, what year?
2008 or something.
Whoa, fuck that, no, because the DVDs were updated in 2005, 2003, 2005.
I didn't
When
watch
a lot
anything
more
from
surviving episodes started coming through.
I got most of the episodes from Pirate Bay or things like that back then. I can't tell you from any DVDs or whatever. I just got these
It's alright.
episodes. I got these episodes with,
I'll be back in a minute. You keep talking.
from torrent or whatever, and gave up on them. And then before I started New Who, I rewatched this Doctor Who movie from 1995 or 6 or whatever. So I rewatched it again, and I still thought it sucked. And then I continued with New Who. That's how it went back then. Yeah. So I think Orange Man is going in the wrong direction by supporting AI. It's already proven it can easily get out of control. Yeah. Yes, it's proven by Terminator and also by the last Mission Impossible, which is about an AI that goes out of control. This is why it's so boring, because yeah, but you have to see it for yourself, I guess. But as I said, it goes 2 hours, 40 minutes or 43 minutes or something like that. And it's boring as hell. And they're constantly explaining things. It's Explanator 5000, where you got constantly things explained. It's so... yeah, and this mission is...
Holy shit, Dazzy! I've just come back from the toilet and... Hello, Dazzy! Fucking hell!
Huh? Dazza?
Dazza's an old friend of mine, mate. He still hasn't sorted me my action man out.
No,
The only toy I'm missing now, Daz. I love this guy, mate. He's one of the... Dazzy! He has popped in from time to time. I wouldn't expect you to remember Cub, you know, because...
Yeah. For me, all Brits sound the
Best
same.
classic
You know that.
Doctor Who episodes. Oh, Dazzy! What you getting go with, man? Fucking hell, what we talking? I'll go definitely top 5, Dazzy. I'll go Genesis of the Daleks. Where in that top 5 it may be, it could be a number 1, but, you know, because Genesis of the Daleks, man. If I cross these wires, fucking... I can't remember the Tom Baker speech, but... Don't worry, Cub, you're going to get to Genesis of the Daleks.
Yep.
You're going to get there. Daz, come on. What are you thinking? But you've got... fucking hell, first page we Terror the... fucking... Spear from Space. What's that? Frontiers? No. Is that the Davidson one I'm thinking? Hang on, let me get me... Talons of Wen Chiang! Fucking classic Tom Baker does. Defo. Classic. It is.
Yeah.
Fucking... Daz! And look, have you been buying these Blu-ray collection things? I want to know if you have, Daz. For fuck's sake, come down for a drink one night, will you? Fuck me.
Huh? What?
I'm just talking to Daz. I haven't seen him for fucking ages, and he doesn't... well, he does live far from me, but he works not far from me. So, you know.
No. Hey, he can come in anytime he wants to, or
I
not.
know, I have been trying to get him to buy a headset. Dude, I know Daz has been with us in the chat. Every now and then he pops in. And he has done for years. Over every generation of the channel. Because he's a personal friend. He's an old friend of mine, Daz is. He's a good lad. He's a fucking huge
Cool.
Doctor Who fan. Huge Doctor Who
Hey,
fan. As a matter of fact, when we were building our Doctor Who collections, all the copies, I was borrowing them off Daz and getting them from Love Film through the post. And that's how come I ended up with every copy of every DVD of Doctor Who. Proper Who. With Love Film with
nice.
the thanks to Dazzy.
Love film, yes. I also got back then, ages ago, where I got some movies from Love film,
I know.
by the way.
We've talked about them glorious days in the past, haven't we, Cub?
Yeah, I think
Just
it was
get
the
your
first
copying software set up. As soon as they come through the post, copy, straight back in the post. Next.
Yes, exactly. I think I got my
Them glorious
Futurama.
days, Cub. Hey,
I think I
dude,
got
they
my
became
Futurama
Netflix,
collection.
though. Isn't that weird? When we used to
Yeah,
rent
yeah,
them movies out and copy them and send them back straight away, they became
yeah,
Netflix.
yeah. I think I got my Futurama collection from Love film, and
Whoa, hang
also a
on.
few.
Daz, yes, you have started buying them Blu-ray collections. Is it as disappointing as Series 1 of Blake 7? Because that was a right letdown.
A few seasons from The Simpsons I also got from Love film back then. I'm pretty sure.
I need no more about these Doctor Who fucking collection Blu-ray box sets before I start buying. I'm telling you. Daz,
Yeah, yeah.
Daz, did you buy Series 1 of Blake 7? And were you utterly fucking let down by it? Because I was. I mean, it's the best you're gonna get, I guess, out of a videotape, but fuck me, Jesus. No optional sound, no. I don't know. And we've got to wait till December for Series 2 of Blake 7. He still hasn't answered me yet, so I don't know. I want to know what the
Yeah,
fuck these Doctor Who collections are. They worth buying? Because I was really disappointed with Blake. Not really disappointed, but a bit disappointed with Series 1 of Blake 7.
no, I haven't seen Black 7 yet.
Oh, dude, it was a top show, mate. If you British sci-fi of the 70s, if you like Doctor Who and you appreciate the budget of Doctor Who and what they had to work with, you'd appreciate Blake 7. It's the same sort
Yeah,
of scenario. It's all budget restraint because the BBC didn't like spending money. You know what I mean?
yeah, but I have to first come to the fifth Doctor, I think, or not. Fourth or fifth
Where
Doctor.
are you? Who's your doctor now? What you watching?
The first one.
Oh, you're still on Arnold. So, 10th Planet,
Yeah,
I think, Arnold's last, isn't it?
yes, and now I'm starting with the second Doctor.
Power of the Daleks.
Yeah, which is season 4, as you know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Whatever. It's hard for me as a British viewer because we never had these breaking up of series seasons. You know what I mean? This is a new thing which has been thrust upon us over the past 10 years. Or whatever, probably longer.
Yeah,
We used to just go by the Doctor. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that's William Hartnell, that's Troughton, that's fucking Pertwee, that's Baker, that's Davidson, you know what I mean? We went by the Doctor. We didn't go by series, seasons, or whatever. We went by the Doctor.
Yeah, which makes sense.
That was all later, when the BBC decided we could make some money out of this shit.
Yeah.
Quick, animate them fucking episodes, faster! Hang on, Dazzy's left something in the chat again. Got my magnifying glass out. Netflix became like hello Phil. Yeah. Daz, what did you think about that Blake 7 Series 1, man? I was let down. Because as you know, in my place, Daz, I've got the surround sound, 5.1 digital surround sound. No option. No optional 5.1 surround sound. Instantly pissed off. And they left all the aliasing in and all that shit where you can see the lines from the videos. I can do a better job remastering the DVDs. And I can get rid of that fucking aliasing with the lines. Fuck me, I can do a better job. I thought it was fucking lazy. I really did. Fucking certainly wasn't worth 40 fucking quid. Can't believe I've just rolled another joint and I've got one of the straight.
I never bought a Blu-ray and will going to do that. That's for sure.
So, Daz, are these Blu-ray collections worth buying? Because I looked into Series 2 and they still didn't animate the 2 missing episodes from Crusade, so I'm going to wait until that becomes a re-release. But if it's anything like the... You know what I mean? Fucking hell, Daz. I don't want to get ripped off. I mean, the stuff shot on film's okay, the location stuff, I guess. But even that's poor in that Blake 7 Series 1. I'm sorry going to whinge here, but Daz knows exactly what I'm fucking talking about. The quality and stuff, it was really fucking disappointing. And if I'm going to shell out money on these Doctor Who fucking Blu-rays, am I going to get low rent efforts by the BBC? Just regurgitated shit from off the old DVDs, Daz, what me and you have both got, all the DVDs. Do you know what I mean? Am I just throwing fucking... Or, you know what I mean? Just upscale to 1080. Without a fully remaster, you know what I mean? Is it worth spending the money?
The BBC are cheap bastards, so what?
They are, mate. Trust me, I bought Blake 7 Series 1. Fucking hell, they are cheap cunts, mate.
Yeah. But I don't
see,
expect
they haven't even taken care of the de-interlacing, and I can do that using a fucking simple AI program. The cheap fucking cunts.
Yeah. Can you remember they have hit my video here, Inner Space review, because I used footage from a Doctor Who episode.
Daz, you need to buy an headset, mate, and fucking join us one week. I know I've been saying it for years, but you need to. Just buy one of them gaming headsets, join the Discord, and off we go, son. Straight in. Daz, mate, fucking hell, if you think I know, but Daz is a walking encyclopedia of Doctor Who, mate. There's not one thing this guy doesn't know about British-made sci-fi television.
Nice. We are talking about Doctor Who next month, as you know.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him buy a headset and join us for fucking years, Cub. I know you can't remember the name, but, you know. We do need you on here, Daz, trust me, so I can have an actual conversation.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, Cub, we've been going for ages. Let's wrap this one up.
Yes, then I can
Before I
grab
die,
some.
lung cancer.
Then I can grab something to eat.
Oh man, I've got a burger. I made some burger patties, man, with some bacon. I may attempt to cook one of them. Right, anyway, irrelevant. Let's wrap this one up. So it's good night for me.
Yeah, good night from me. And next week you get Hammer Part 2 from the Frankenstein series.
We get the list of Hammer Part 2. If you know anything about
Yeah.
Hammer, it will be checked on that list.
Title.
Good night, folks. Dazzy, get an answer.
Bye.